Everyone. It is almost midnight. So right now it's still April 8th. It's 11:59 p.m. in New York City. I had a camera issue and I came late because I have an unpredictable schedule with work. So I'm here. And just before we actually get into the current COVID stuff, I just want to give you an update. All right. It's with a booster update. So hopefully you should know already by with mRNA vaccines for Pfizer and Moderna. So those are the two. Pfizer, first shot, and then second shot 3 weeks later, at, or longer, but you know, not too long, of course. And then this for Moderna, one shot, then another one 4 weeks later. That's the one I got. Now, for the booster, if you started with Pfizer, so 18 and up, so first dose of any three, all right, at least 5 months after the second dose. Okay, you can go a little bit longer as well. And then age 12 to 17, all three shots must be Pfizer. Okay, so no booster guidance yet for still under age 11. Okay, now the next thing, if it's Moderna, this is only for 18 and up, okay, and it's one dose of any three at least 5 months after second dose. That hasn't changed. Johnson and Johnson, no change yet. So for age 18 up, one dose of any three at least 2 months after the initial dose. And the other thing is the new one, those ages 50 and up, you get your second booster, and that's for Pfizer and Moderna only. So you get that at least for 4 months after the first booster. Okay, there is also an Israeli study that looks into the Pfizer shot for the second booster or the fourth dose, so to speak, for some people. Also, something to add that I forgot to put in. So it's for the immunocompromised. So you're going to get your fifth dose. And that's for those who are ages 12 and up. And those are your mRNA vaccines. And that would be at least 4 weeks, actually 4 months rather, 4 months, at least 4 months after the the previous booster. Hello, yes, hi, Nikki. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting. I got a crazy schedule. Okay, so there was no starting. I went right into it. Okay, and I whip it up. I actually came like what 10:30 at evening New York City time, and hey, Roderick, yes. Oh, I know you. We met each other, I think, Brooklyn Comic Con, and we also met in WinterCon. Thank you for stopping by. This is a loaded kind of stream, and also I just want to say that I am a different streamer. All right, and most Twitch streamers do games. I'm mentally exhausted right now because I'm heading to work tomorrow. I'm going to hate it. Before you get into the abyss, so to speak, let's have some fun, right? But not only we're gonna have a little bit of fun with me, we're gonna get some knowledge seeped into the brain. Okay, so but things are loaded. All right, so you already looked at the title. We're doing the COVID update. My fun is currently with SQL learning. Actually, what is SQL? Sorry about that. I'm so stupid. Finish my Python boot camp. Oh my goodness, that's a different language. Okay, so SQL, structured query language. So domain specific language used in programming and design for managing data, I think. A tool for databases. Oh my goodness. I hope you do super well in it because I suck at it. I just love medications and drugs and chemistry and biology and all this science stuff and all these long ass names of medications. And of course, the subways and the planning and all these kinds of things. Yes. And I hope you find a good paying job too. All right. And more importantly, I don't know why people always think, oh, I'm only going to be happy with money, money, money. Money isn't the only thing that's going to make you happy. Okay, has to be other things as well. All right, there are people with money who are still miserable. All right, so Has to be a mix of everything in order to live your best life. All right. Right now, I'm not the best, but I'm trying. But I'm going to be begging for you to give me data sets from your pharmacy. I don't know how that works. I don't know how it's gonna work. Okay. Anyway, so that's that. Okay. Now we get to the crux of the updates. Okay, someday. So, all right. But you have to give me the details someday, not now. We right now we're doing important stuff here. Okay, so where is my stuff here? Okay, so update. So quite a bit. All right. So compared to 2 weeks ago, cases went up by 51% in New York City. Okay, even though there is no mask mandate, time to mask up indoors. Okay, and I'm talking about in public places. And you should also mask up when you're in healthcare settings, when you're in transportation, when you're taking public transportation, so subways and buses. I'm starting to see people not masking up, and it pisses me off. Okay, and I'm gonna be ready to kick some ass. Okay, and the problem is, we New Yorkers here, we fight back. Okay, and I don't want to be part of that vicious cycle. So I'm still trying to work on trying to find a way, and it's not easy because as an autistic, I'm one of those people where I tend to be pretty blunt about things. By the way, I like blunt. Okay, I like the word blunt. Sounds funny. Okay, and no, I haven't smoked it at all. Okay, just a side note. If you want to blood test me, all you see is caffeine. Okay, that's just letting you know. All right. So that's how it is. We have anyway. So if you're gonna be in large gatherings or crowds, or dense gatherings or crowds, it doesn't matter whether it's inside or outside. You wear a mask. Okay, especially now that the BA2 variant is about at least 30% more transmissible than the BA1 variant. That's the a subvariant rather, and that's the original Omicron variant. If you went to Anime NYC and you remember that, yep, that's the original Omicron variant. Okay, so specifically, this is from Channel 7. I forgot to put that there. It's actually the one from the it's actually the first part's actually from Channel 7, not New York Times. I made a mistake. I was rushing. So about 18% was the case positivity rate just on April 5th, and then 2 days later, on April 7th, it went to about 20.37%. Small increase, but given that New York City has almost 9 million people, that's a lot of cases. And I see people are downplaying cases. You know, I understand not all cases are the same. I get it. It's a little bit more milder. If you don't pay attention to the cases right away, it could lead to something worse. And the ones who are more at risk are usually the elderly, and those with comorbidities, so those with pre-existing conditions or chronic illnesses, so like anything with cardiovascular related diseases, if you have diabetes, etc. Okay. So just a couple days ago or so, Manhattan went into code yellow, so medium COVID alert. And overall, the New York City overall is still in the low COVID alert. Each borough, all the other boroughs are in the low COVID alert, but things could change. Okay, given how fast it spreads. Vaccine mandate is now reinstated for federal government workers. So I found that one out earlier this evening. And the next thing is, we got to start being proactive. All right, and we got to start preparing for the future surges. So, advisors to the FDA is requesting that COVID vaccine formulas to be updated by as early as June. So that's tough, okay, because trials are underway, and it you can't just do a study and then you just get your results right away that quickly, because it's not going to be accurate, and it's not going to look into long term. It's not going to focus on long term data. You're not going to get a lot of that, especially when you give a really tight deadline like this. Okay, so it looks like, we could be seeing something that's similar to what we have to do for the flu. And keep in mind, the flu kills people. People forget that because we just downplay it. I guess maybe it only affects you when it it hurts people that you know. I mean, we can't have that. Okay, we have to make sure that we fight against the flu as well, in addition to COVID and also RSV. That's another one, another virus. Okay, and also the New England Journal of Medicine, as a study from Israel, and they looked into the second booster shot or the fourth dose, so to speak, and those are, it only looks for those in ages 60 and up, and this is for the Pfizer shot. And if you know Pfizer, if you watch my streams, if you know about the Pfizer shots, you know that even immunity is very good in the beginning and it wanes. All right, so but we can't just keep doing, you know, all these boosters. This, that's, it's not sustainable because, unless if we update the formula, the more that we do it, even though the efficacy goes up, it's gonna wane again. And I'm afraid that, it's going, and I don't have the data for this, but I'm afraid that it's gonna take a faster time to wane. But that's just, again, that's my little prediction. All right. So, I mean, this is kind of obvious. It's effective against Omicron severe illnesses in those ages 60 and up if you take the fourth dose or the second booster. But after 4 weeks, it wanes, and then after 8 weeks, it almost disappears. All right, and there are many factors. Especially one big factor is really the age, because when you do get older, your immune system's not as robust as it was if in the earlier years. Okay, I'm 34 years old as of this year, so I'm not eligible for the fourth dose simply because they don't, not only that they don't really see too much of a need for in my age range, but it's just that we're also healthy as well, so we're able to, usually, not always, not everybody, like everyone's different, usually we would have a like enough of an immunity for a longer period of time. Okay, so that's the COVID update. And the next thing is we're going to talk about New York Comic Con. Okay, last few streams ago, I was ranting on Anime NYC, and it was two parts. Because number one, that was before the tickets came out, and I was pissed about the prices. And then the second part, I was so upset about the 3-day passes for Anime NYC being sold out in probably 30 minutes, give or take. And so I decided to buy individual tickets for Saturday and Sunday, and I complained about it because it was expensive. And then I had my very first Let's Meet stream with Gippy, and he brought in a very good case for explaining why these prices are so high for Anime NYC, and that Anime NYC is not just any other anime convention. It's a special one, okay, that rivals with Anime Expo. I personally thought that it needs to beat Anime Expo. I didn't think it was on the same level as Anime Expo, because Anime Expo is more than double that, at least based on 2019 attendance. So, oh, I forgot to switch to the slide. I got so excited, did I? Okay. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that all the details are in NewYorkComicCon.com. All right, this is just me trying to give you just the breakdown summary and all that. Okay, since I did one for Anime NYC, might as well do it for New York Comic Con, my other hometown con. All right, so you should know this already. This is classic Read Pop shenanigans, limited availability. Okay, first come, first serve. Okay, this is my other criticism. All right, You got to add more people, more. Okay, you unlike Anime NYC, New York Comic Con is able to use the entire Javits Center, but I feel as though, I don't think they're using up as much. That they're not making the most out of the space. So you got to add more people. Add more people. Okay, it seems early right now, but we don't know if there's going to be like a vaccine mandate. I'm going to give it a 75% chance that vaccination is going to be required. Full vaccination in this case, or booster. All right, masks will still be required. Okay, given that it's going to get colder. So again, 75% chance. Right at this moment, the mandates are a little bit loosened, but even at April 8th or 9th, right now, it's possible that they're coming back at this time, given that there is an increase right now in New York City. And even though it's not as fast as the previous surge during the 2021-2022 holiday season, okay, during that winter surge, we want to prevent it from having another surge, because when you have more surge, you stress out, and you put a lot of pressure on the healthcare system, and that could lead to deaths. Okay, and it could lead to indirect deaths as well, because there are people where they don't have COVID, but there's only almost all the resources are on treating COVID. What if the person gets a heart attack? If the person doesn't get treated, the person's going to die. So everything's connected, and that's why, even though it looks like the percentages seem to be low in the beginning, but it's going up, it's very important. And I get it, we're all tired of this, but we need to do the basics. We need to do the safety protocols. Very, very important. Okay, I'm telling you this as a healthcare professional. Okay, so April 18th, so in a little bit over a week away, so Monday 4/18, yeah, that's your deadline for fan verification. So you have to check your emails. You got the email for fan verification because I couldn't see it. I did. I already fan verified. I did that, I think, last week. And yeah, I did it. I did it last week. So check in all your emails. Okay, it may be under ReadPop, maybe under New York Comic Con. Check your spam. Check everywhere. Okay, check in the past month. See if that goes through. See if you're able to find it. The next thing is on May 2nd, starting May 2nd at 10 a.m. Okay, those who are Metaverse Superfan membership, Metaverse Superfan members, okay, they get the first access on the tickets. And in order to be a Metaverse Superfan, you have to pay $99. And I'm actually a Metaverse Superfan. Okay, because I learned my lessons from 2016, 2017. Okay, I want that sure thing, that I can get the Saturday and Sunday tickets. All right. Thursday, Friday, I'm working. Okay, so it's okay. There's actually another ticket thing that I'm going to talk about a little bit that would help me out, especially since I'm not going to make it on Thursday and Friday, but not yet. So those who have the Superfan membership, they get their first access to buy a maximum of 2 tickets per ticket type. So this is to reduce scalping, okay, which is affecting new Anime NYC. And this is affecting New York Comic Con for so many years, even before my first time. Keep in mind, New York Comic Con started 2000. It debuted 2006. Anime NYC debuted 11 years later, and wow, for Anime NYC it took less than 5 years in order for scalpers to realize, oh, we gotta take advantage. So us Superfan members get first access to buy max of 2 tickets per ticket type. So you can buy like 2 VIPs, two, um, 2 of the 4 days, or 2 of the Saturday, Sunday, etc. Later, I think I will explain that. I think the maximum is 16, but that's later on. I don't quote me on it. I think maximum is 16 per person overall. All right. Next thing, Sunday, May 8th at 10 a.m. The next set of people uh, who can order tickets will be for those who have fan verified. Okay, so if you're already fan verified, okay, right now you can get into that May 8th thing. But if you haven't fan verified, you're not gonna be part of that group to order tickets starting May 8th. You would actually have to create you have to get fan verified on May 9th. Ouch. Okay. So, and then on May 22 at 10 a.m., that's the general sale. Okay. And, you know, I only got the pink Stormtrooper one and no proper link to fan verification. You might have to email them. So, and see what's going on. All right. So, to do it right away. Don't delay it, of course. So May 22nd at 10 a.m. That's when you start the general sale. They call it on sale. Oh, one word, on sale. And in order to get that, that's your final time to get tickets. Okay, but in order to get that, you have to complete fan verification by Thursday, May 19th. So this is how it's gonna go. Okay, this is my prediction. All right. By the time May 8th comes at 10 a.m., my prediction is that maybe in 1 hour, probably the VIPs and the 4-day tickets, you can say goodbye. Yeah, you gotta have a really fast internet connection. After that, the Saturday tickets go bye-bye. All right, because the super fan, those who have super fan memberships, they're just gonna gobble it up. All right, and then there's these scalpers, of course. And then the next one is gonna be what, Friday? Bye-bye. And then probably Sunday would go next. Bye-bye. And then maybe Thursday, who knows? Okay? But the ones with Saturday and Sunday, VIP and 4-day passes, they will be the first ones to go bye-bye. So yeah, that's so if you want that kind of peace of mind, unfortunately, you have to pay more. Boo. Okay, same thing with Anime NYC. They're jacking up prices. Boo. Bad, 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 bad. Okay. All right. So, we're going to break it down for a bit. All right. Tickets and pricing, it does not include taxes and fees. By the way, the tax is for New York City is to add 8.875%. So almost 9%. All right. I don't know what fees they're going to give. Okay, until we get closer to that date. I may do a stream update. All right. And given that I did a stream on Anime NYC and I talked about the fees, I remember it was between 17 and 18% from Javits Center, I believe, which is kind of steep. So we'll see how it goes with New York Comic Con. What? No New York Comic Con until 2023? How? Oh my goodness. I really want to see you. No. No, I'm gonna cry. I know you're going to Anime NYC, but oh my goodness. All right, so I mean the only way out is to get the the Metaverse super fan membership, but that one is just expensive. Okay, so tickets and pricing. It does not. So as I said, it does not include taxes and fees. So this is your subtotal. Okay, they're non-refundable, of course. Okay, that's classic Reed Pop shenanigans. Non-refundable. They're pocketing the money. However, if tickets are sold out, and if they're sold out, you can resell it on Light. Hopefully, you get your full refund. Cross your fingers. So VIP is $500. I don't understand why people would go for VIP, but like if you want VIP, go ahead. I've gotten VIP before, but I won it through a game actually. But that's for PuchiCon, but it's a small con. But if you're that much of a, if you're so passionate about it, okay, get a VIP. This is for those who are for all 4 days and for those ages 6 and up. So you get your reserved seating if available, but you have to arrive at least 25 minutes prior. 25 minutes, nah, try 1 hour, okay? Because there was one panel, I think it was in 2019, and there was a Samantha Bee panel. I arrived there 1 hour early. Nope. I could not get in, and I didn't have VIP, so maybe that's why, because I didn't have VIP. But if you do have VIP, they're saying that it's guaranteed that you can attend the panel, but you're not going to get seating. So, as I said, access to all panels, seating, but seating's not guaranteed. Okay, you get first access to buy separately ticketed areas. So if it's like a concert or if it's a photo shoot, if it's autographs, etc. And then you get 2 entry slots for exhibitor exclusive reservations. Okay, and first access to show floor with separate Crystal Palace lines. So it looks like you enter through the main entrance, and you don't have to deal with the basement lines, and where you deal with I call it the snake lines, the zigzag lines. You don't have to worry about that one. Okay. Also, you get your swag bag. Okay, as if there's not enough merch. There's a private lounge with light catering, and then you get your own private ATM, and then there's a free code bag check. Okay, that's a little much. Okay. So, they're at the merch store, which will be open during the hours for New York Comic Con. You get 10% off, and lastly, you have access to exclusive hotel block. And if you're VIP, the hotel blocks should be discounted. Okay, $500 is a lot. All right. So if you're VIP, you know what? Maybe and your Comic Con should pay for the hotel for them just by being VIP. Again, they want more money. Oh, greedy mofos. Okay, so yep, there's more. There are more ticket types. Okay, so general admission. All right, a 4-day ticket is $210. Okay, now for Anime NYC, actually it's only Anime NYC is 3 days, so that's $95. Okay. Now the other thing is that for single day it is the same price before taxes and fees, of course, as Anime NYC. So 65 per day. I'm going Saturday and Sunday, so I'm getting 65 times 2 is 130. Okay, I'm not going to all 4 days. If I buy the 4-day pass, I'm wasting money because I have to work on Thursday and Friday. So I'm only going to go Saturday and Sunday. Sunday Kids is $25, and it's only for those who are age 6 to 12. Okay, when they have to turn that age range, okay, on day one of New York Comic Con, and you have to bring proof of age and bring also a ticketed adult. Okay, now if these run out for the Sunday Kids, they're gonna have to go through general admission because you know what? Again, it's Reed Pop. Here's the digital one. So if you can't make it, you get the digital pass. It's $20 per person, and you have access to all panels, to all live streams. Okay, for all 4 days. of the panels. So live stream for most main panels, but for smaller rooms, it's audio. And you have video on demand or VOD access to recordings for 30 days with from when New York Comic Con is held. Of course, after 30 days, bye bye. Okay, so who knows? I may do a stream on one of the panels that I missed. I don't know. We'll see. Now, if you want if you want to watch something digital in addition to attending the con in person, because this is Reed Pop again, you have to pay another $15. Okay? So if you attend, so first, if you want that peace of mind, you spend that $99, assuming if you're VIP, 99 plus 500, that's already 600, almost 600. I'll just round it 600. Then you add another $15, that's $615, and we haven't even gotten to the taxes and fees. But if you do add the taxes, so what is it, 500? Wait, what is it? So, oh, it's not working. So let's do 99 plus. So if you're doing if you're doing the thing, the VIP plus 500 plus 15, that's 614. Okay, fine. And then we're gonna multiply this by to add the tax 1.08875. So you're paying $668.49, and we're not even adding the fees yet. Whew. That is a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie, but I've heard people spend thousands of dollars on merch and tickets and other things. So, and I don't even have a budget like this because I don't like spending. Because I'm poor. I know people think I'm a liar, but I don't like spending a lot. I don't. Okay. Hola, missing Shelby. Yay! Thank you for stopping by. Yes, I mean if you got the money. So look, if Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk are my sugar daddies, then yeah, I'll get those. I'll buy everything. So, of course, I'm playing a dating sim, not Twitch friendly. You know, mi papi chulo. But unfortunately, they're not my sugar daddy, so you gotta start budgeting, okay? Soy tacaño, you know. Tipid ako. I'm frugal. Okay, I don't like spending a lot of money. Okay? And we got a lot of notes, all right? So tickets are only online, just like Anime NYC. And max tickets per type is 4. Okay, that's after the Superverse, after the Metaverse Superfan, limit. That's for the general. Starting in May. But the max tickets is 16. Again, prevent scalping. That being said, if you use different names and multiple addresses, say bye-bye to the order. Order will be canceled. That is if you get caught, of course. Okay, you will get your tickets around maybe as early as late August and as late as maybe late September, maybe approximately. Oh, my thing broke. See, this is for my Apple Watch. But do not lose them, because if you lose them, you have to pay more, because you have to pay full price. There's no free replacements. It sucks. So you gotta treat it like it's your baby. Okay. If you have special needs or medical accommodations, you have to email them at inquiry@newyorkcomiccon.com. I'm autistic, so I'm probably gonna ask about that. I remember, I think it was Anime NYC or New York. I forgot. Oh, no, it was New York Comic Con. Yes, last year I got accommodations because I'm very sensitive to stimuli. Even though I love the con experience, there are times where I tend to get meltdowns and all that because of stimuli and all that. So, but I'm working on it. Okay. So, very important. So, pay attention to the dates. Another one, before July 29th, if you're thinking of moving, if you're going to move after July 29th, you have to update your mailing address before July 29th, because you can't change it after July 29th. Just letting you know. The ticket mailing deadline is August 14th. All right. Another on that same day, and this is for only US or Hi, the missing Corleone. Thank you for the follow. Yes. Now, for US orders only. So if you bought New York Comic Con merch, NYCC merch on or before August 14th, they will be shipped with your tickets. If you buy it after the 14th, unfortunately, they will be shipped separately, and we can't guarantee that the merch will arrive before New York Comic Con starts. It may come afterwards. If you bought tickets after 8/14, you gotta bring your email confirmation to the will call at Javits. It's tough because you're gonna deal with lines, and I have line anxiety. Okay, like long story short, if for some reason as a New Yorker, I live in New York City for 33 years. Okay, I love New York, and it takes a lot of grit and thick skin to live here and work here. The thing is, I love crowds. I'm used to crowds. It's like crowds don't bother me. Lines bother me. Traffic bothers me. If a train or car or any public like mode of transportation doesn't move, it bothers me a lot. Okay, I need that constant motion kind of thing because we're always in a rush. We're very busy. Okay, every second counts. Okay, so that's sometimes like if I'm in a line and it's not moving, I have a freaking countdown clock in my head somewhere. It's like 3, 2, 1, no, like no, and then I go crazy. And I get panic attacks. All right, so if you do go to cons in general, and by the way, I will be paneling in Castle Point Anime Convention in Secaucus, New Jersey on April 30th. Okay, I don't have all the details yet, but that's what I got. And I will be paneling on Anime Boston. So I'm gonna do Con Survival, and I'm also going to record it, and then I'll post it on YouTube. All right. This is usually something I wouldn't do on Twitch because I've done it already in other platforms. So I only do the updates. Okay. So bring your email confirmation. Please print it. Okay, please. Okay, I know a lot of people are going paperless, but please print it and also keep it, screenshot it or save it on your smartphone. I always say iPhone, but I'm very biased towards iPhone. I cannot do Android. So you bring it to Will Call at Javits. Also, tickets will be being mailed as early as late August through late September. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, then you're going to print your email confirmation to Will Call, and then you have to arrive at Javits super early. International orders, you can choose to have tickets mailed, or you can have it picked up at Will Call. So that's the information I have. Okay, I did the best I can to summarize it. Of course, that's not all the information. That's why you go to NewYorkComicCon.com. So if you think about coming to New York Comic Con, gotta start getting ready, okay? Because tickets will sell out pretty fast, okay? Just like Anime NYC. All right, and
if you're a content,
oh, I'm sorry about that. So, but I will take a break. I'm kind of losing my voice, so here we go. Alrighties. So let's get back to it. Oh, that happened. Technical errors again. Okay. That always gets me all the time. We are going to switch gears because we're going to talk about something that I love also. I love trains and I got quite a bit. Okay, so during the time when after my main shift of the work, I had to take care of things and I was able to collect information while commuting, and this will be for the New York City subway advisories. So it's advisories for New York City subway, the Metro North, Long Island Railroad, anything with New Jersey Transit, on railroads, of course, and the PATH trains. Okay. I don't have the full. I have like an unofficial path map, but I'll get to that in a bit. The subways are always go first simply because the subways is so unpredictable, and that's where most of the advisories are. Anyway, so we're gonna start with ongoing. So this is for April 9th to 10th, 2022. Okay, just in case. So we actually have to go to the we have to go to New Jersey Transit first. So this is an ongoing thing. What's gonna happen is that New Jersey coastline, this whole line is gonna be delayed. All right. So all of the North Jersey coast, this light blue line over here. Also affected is the Northeast corridor. That's the red line over here. This is from Rahway northwards. Okay, it's gonna be there's gonna be delays simply because there's gonna be bridge work on Laurel Avenue. So that's gonna be an ongoing thing. The next thing is, you should know this already, but we don't know when in April, because this is April 9th. So who knows? It could be the late April where they're going to actually finish this. So, it says through April 2022. So this station, Clark Street on the 2 and 3 train, is still closed because they had to replace the elevators. Okay. The next thing I have is for nighttime. So the PATH trains, it will 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. will skip 9th Streets and 23rd Streets for station maintenance. So that's your ongoing. Next thing is, I think this is going to be for this weekend and next weekend. We're going to go back to New Jersey Transit. So we're going to go into the Gladstone branch. And there are no trains between Summit and Gladstone. So you're going to have to take buses for that for the weekend. All right. So, and it doesn't have a specific time. So it's going to be Saturday and Sunday. The next thing, we're going to go back to the map again. We're going to go to the Bronx. So southbound 2 trains. By the way, there's no 5 going on the White Plains Road in this area on weekends. So it's just a 2 train. This dotted line, this is for rush hour service during weekdays. So, southbound 2 trains express between Gun Hill Road and East 180th Street. So skip all these stops over here. The next thing is in Brooklyn. So, the eastbound 2, 3, and 4 trains will be expressed between Atlantic Avenue and Franklin Avenue. Next thing is the 4, 5, and 6 train. And southbound is local between 42nd Street and 14th Street. So we'll stop at these stations. And there's going to be delays in here and in here because you're going to have 3 different train lines sharing one track. The next thing is in the Bronx again, northbound 6 train is expressed between 3rd Avenue and Hunts Point. This area is local, by the way, for weekends. And next thing is on the F train. Southbound F is expressed between Smith 9th Street and I think it is Kings Highway over here. But it will stop at 7th Avenue, Church Avenue, and 18th Avenue. So if you miss any of the stops, you would have to transfer at those express stops and either take the F train going the other way or you take the G train. Just keep in mind the G train doesn't go further than Church Avenue. The next thing is with the anxiety train, the train that I take. This is the anxiety train. It's A train, but I call it anxiety train because if you get an A, that should be a good grade, the highest grade. But this one is one of the worst lines in the subway. I know it because I take this damn train every single freaking day. All right. First thing is, and this is I think the second weekend they're doing this between J Street Metrotech and Utica Avenue. This section is cut off. Cut off. No A and C trains here. So you have to take buses, and they have to go through that stupid traffic because most of it's on Fulton Street, and it's only 2 lanes. Okay, and too many cars are there. And then the other thing is east of Utica Avenue, all of the anxiety trains are local. So let's add more problems to the anxiety train. Okay. The other thing is southbound anxiety train is via the F line. F is for, well, you can fill it up. Frustrating. Okay. There's a better F word than that that's shorter, but I won't say it. Okay. Friendship, united, caring, kindness. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So southbound A will be on the F between West 4th Street and J Street. Okay, there is actually a Sunday advisory that I'll talk about that involves the anxiety train. So, but we're not there yet. Okay, I'll get to that in a bit. Okay, so also southbound A and C train, since this train has to go on the F line, this section is local. Southbound A and C trains are local over here in this section. And the next thing is the C train will not go between Canal Street and Euclid because of this stupid thing over here, this cutoff. So the C train will be running between 168th Street to until up to the World Trade Center station. The next thing is northbound D Train. Actually, wait, hold on a second. I have to find out. I think this is unconfirmed. I don't know if this is actually going to go through, but northbound D is local between 59th and 125th. I don't know if that's actually going to go through. I don't think this one's going to go through, but the updated information, it will come up for Saturday morning. However, the other thing with the D train is that it's also going to be cut off. The D train, there's no D train between Grand Street and Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center for some odd reason. So nope. Actually, West 4th. None between West 4th and Atlantic Avenue. So yeah, here. So all this here taken out. Okay, so the D train will be running in 2 sections. So one between West 4th Street all the way to the Bronx at 205th Street Norwood. And then the other one would be from Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center to Coney Island. There is a bus that runs between West 4th Street and Grand Street to fill this up. So you're going to have to take different lines, such as the N and Q. By the way, no B trains on weekends. Just letting you know. Okay. So the next thing I have is we're going to go on the 1, 2, and 3 trains. The 1, 2, and 3 train southbound will be local between 34th Street, Penn Station to Chambers Street. Expect delays. What can I say? Okay, next thing is in Brooklyn, in both directions for all weekend, D train will be expressed between Atlantic Avenue and 36th Street in both directions. Next thing, we're gonna go to Queens Boulevard. So eastbound E and F trains express between Roosevelt Avenue and 75th Avenue. I believe the R is going to go express as well, but I'm going to double check on the updates on that. The next thing is N train is local between the Manhattan Bridge. So we'll stop at DeKalb Avenue and it'll be making local stops between 36th Street and Manhattan Bridge. It's not going to be local for all of Brooklyn. I'll explain it a little bit. Okay? Actually, I'll explain it now. Southbound N trains express between 59th Street and Kings Highway. And also, the next thing, we're going to get to the Long Island Railroad. Let me zoom in a little bit. So, if you saw my last stream on the Long Island Railroad, this is still in effect. So, this Oyster Bay branch will only run between Oyster Bay and East Williston. That's it. Okay, but there's more to it. So in addition to, it's all because they're doing some switch. They're doing some switches because it's part of the third track expansion for Long Island Railroad, which is part of a bigger expansion towards bringing Long Island Railroad to Grand Central, another big station over here. So it's gonna take a while. I think at the end of this year they're actually gonna finish everything, and it takes so many years and it's so expensive. Okay, so there's no service between Floral Park and Hicksville, none over here, and then this line is also cut off as well. All right, so these are the service patterns. So Long Island Railroad runs between Penn or Jamaica, and then Penn or Jamaica up until Babylon. The other part is between Hicksville and Babylon. It will stop at Bethpage. The other one will be between Hicksville and Huntington over here, or Port Jefferson. Okay, another one will be between Greenport and Ronkonkoma. That's a split over here because another train will go from Ronkonkoma to Hicksville, but it skips Bethpage. It's only for those double-decker trains that run between Hicksville and Babylon. Okay. And then there is another one. It's either Penn Station or Jamaica or Atlantic Terminal Brooklyn to Hempstead. So there's actually going to be more service in this area because the trains are diverted from here and then they can't cross over here. There are buses that could help with cross-honoring with tickets. So N22 or N24 buses, that's called the not-so-nice buses. Okay, so they run between Mineola and Hicksville. But however, 12 a.m. to 5 a.m., like the really late night hours, gotta use a shuttle bus. N40 and N41 runs between Hempstead and Mineola. And then there's also a shuttle bus that goes between East Williston and Hempstead, making a stop in Mineola. All right, so that's that. Okay, so where am I here? Let's see. The next one, we're actually gonna go to the Staten Island Railway, which is like I don't know what word to call it, but it is separate from the rest of the subway system. But it uses the subway rolling stock. So we're gonna go here. Staten Island Railway. There are no trains between Grant City, if I can find, Grant City over here, and St. George. So buses run between Grant City and St. George, and the train only runs between Grant City and Tottenville. Next thing, is 3:45 a.m. to 10 p.m. So northbound N train is southbound rather. Southbound N trains express between Astoria Boulevard and Queensboro Plaza. So we'll skip 30th Avenue, Broadway, 36th, and 39th Avenues. Also, on that same time frame, we go back to Brooklyn again. Northbound Q trains express between Sheepshead Bay and Kings Highway. It's going to skip Neck Road and Avenue U. Northbound. Again, no B trains on weekends. It's only B train. B trains only run on weekdays. It doesn't run on weeknights either. The next one, we're actually gonna go to Metro North. Actually, let's see if I'm able to get Metro North. Am I getting? Hopefully, there's no technical difficulties here. Metro North. I thought I got the map, but looks like I did. But I'm gonna get it. Here it is. So Metro North and and parts of New Jersey Transit trains, they actually they actually overlap a little bit, but I'm gonna have to open it. So here it is. So if I can download it. I don't even see it. So that's weird. Okay, so Metro North PDF map. Let's see. Look like they stopped doing it. All right, so what I'll do is okay, so this is what I'll do. Capture, if I'm able to do it, maybe. No? That's weird. It's not showing up. So, should be... That's so weird. I'm having technical issues. Metro North map. Okay, so I have it here. So what I'll do is I will take the PDF one. There we go. So look at all these. Look at all that mess. This is Metro North. And then the one over here, this is the New Jersey Transit part. But we're actually gonna zoom in to the New Haven line. So for the New Haven line, what I have here is that there are no trains between Stamford, which is over here, and New Canaan. So you have to use the bus here. Okay, so that's something I have to bring up. Okay, so, oops, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go back to New Jersey Transit, because another thing is we're gonna go to the Port Jervis line, or the main line over here. So there's no Metro North of Suffern, so you have to take bus along here. Express buses serve stops between Sloatsburg and Port Jervis, but it skips Otisville and Salisbury Mills, Cornwall. You would have to take the local buses, which run in a loop. So it makes all stops between Port Jervis and Ramsey Route 17. But there's no transfer to Metro North. But you can actually transfer to New Jersey Transit. If you want to go to Hoboken or New York City Penn Station, you have to use the Middletown or Harriman stations. And you connect a bus to there. I know, kind of complicated. Okay, the next thing, we're actually going to go to path trains. This is not the official path map. Just I'm putting it out there, okay? But this is the service pattern for the weekdays. However, we're talking weekends. For this weekend, the red line, this is the Newark World Trade Center line, stays the same, but it's not going to run very frequently. The other thing is this yellow line over here is the Journal Square 33rd Street line. that stays the same. On a regular weekend, this train goes from 33rd Street, goes through here, goes to Hoboken first, and then goes the other way around to Journal Square. There is no direct connection to Hoboken, so in order to get to Hoboken, there is a special shuttle that runs between Hoboken and Newport. So in order to connect that, you have to take the usual Journal Square 33rd, go to Newport, take a special train to go to Hoboken. Just putting it out again, putting it out there. And also, we're gonna talk about the Sunday night. So this is from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. and this is on my anxiety train. Okay, so now both directions AC is local between 59th Street and West 4th Street. Okay, not a big deal. But this is a big deal. A trains will be going on the F line in both directions between West 4th Street and J Street Metro Tech. You have to take the C and E trains to get to the Spring, Canal Street, and World Trade Center. By the way, so Chambers Street, World Trade Center, they're very close to each other. I've been there. Okay. Also, if you want to get to Fulton Street, you have to transfer to over here. Go. You take the A, since it's gonna reroute on it, and then you're gonna take the four train. Okay, or the 6 train. But if you do take the 6 train, just know that you have to transfer to the 4 or 5 train to get to Fulton Street. So yeah, pretty. It's loaded. lots of subway stuff. So, but I will do a second check because I have to make sure that I have to update myself with the D train. But if with these updates, you get the latest updates for Saturday morning. Okay, but those who tune into Twitch, they get the first information. Okay, so again, thank you so much, and let's see who is live right now. So I can raid. Let's see. Oh, there's arrows. There's I am Jesus Christ. So my friend Nikki Loba, I'm going to raid her. Yes, I am Jesus Christ. I gotta see this one. Yes, you too. Or you too, Nikki. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Also want to give a shout out to Roderick. Thank you for chatting, and also thank you for the follow. The missing Corleone. Okay, I appreciate it. The thing is the bottom sign over here needs to get updated. I don't know why it doesn't update, but here we go. I'm gonna raid Nikki Loba. Okay, I know her. She's a mental. I think she's a therapist, but she's on Twitch right now, so I'm very excited. Let's do it. See, did it work? Yes. Okay, so it has a follower or subscriber only chat. So just go follow her. All right. And in the words of DJ Nikki Zem, I hope you all stay healthy and safe. And en las palabras de Doctora Maria Polo, he dicho, oh, transmisión cerrada. Have a good night. Peace. I will see you Sunday night, assuming that I don't pass out on Sunday like last time. See you then.
Good night and thanks for watching.
Oh, shoot.